Hi, this is Scott Sorrell, Mr. Charge Higher Prices. If you're a sales rep, entrepreneur, or even a CEO, you need to listen to this short program because in only about 5 minutes today, I'm going to teach you how to charge higher prices and get your customers to thank you for it. Because whether you're on commission, or you're in charge of sales or pricing for your small business, or you influence the policies and strategies of a global corporation, you can take the powerful ideas I share with you today and revolutionize the way you, your people, and your company sell your products or services. The reason I know you can do this is that others exactly like you already have. For years, I've been teaching the largest companies in the world, all the way down to mid-size and startups, more than 80 different techniques, strategies, and methods for getting their customers to pay them more, but still be delighted they did so. You can take the powerful ideas I share with you today and revolutionize the way you, your people, and your company sell your products or services. So sit back, take some notes, and let's start the fun. The charge higher prices method I'm going to teach you today, I like to call raise the ceiling. If you have only a $1,000 product to sell, what are you able to sell to your customers? Don't think too hard about this one, because it's a no-brainer. If you have a $1,000 product to sell, you're able to sell your customers only a $1,000 product. Now, this takes a little more thinking, so pay close attention. If you now want to be able to sell a $2,000 product to your customers, what do you need to add to your product lineup? Hands? I'm used to hands being raised at this point because the smart people in my audience always tell me the same thing. If you now want to be able to sell a $2,000 product to your customers, what you need to add to your product lineup is a $2,000 product. And I always tell those smart people the same thing. Wrong! If you have a $1,000 product and you want people to buy a $2,000 product from you, you have to add a $2,000 and a $3,000 product to your lineup. Why? Because study after study proves to us that customers tend to gravitate toward the middle of your price range, which means if you add only a $2,000 product, that becomes your new price ceiling. And studies also show us that most people don't want to bump their heads on your price ceiling. But when you raise your ceiling to $3,000, it draws people upwards, up to the middle, up to your $2,000 product. And there's a special name for that $3,000 product, by the way. That $3,000 deluxe product with all the extras, the bells, the whistles, the whipped cream, the cherry on top, the lifetime guarantee. We call that $3,000 product the decoy. And as most customers, when they compare the mid-range $2,000 version of your product against the basic stripped-down $1,000 version, will not buy that bare-bones stripped version, so too when they compare the mid-range $2,000 version to your deluxe $3,000 package, most will bump down to the $2,000 package. They gravitate to the middle. Now, are some folks in your customer base so focused on price alone that they will reflexively choose the $1,000 product? Absolutely, but not many. That's the left-hand tail of the curve. And in just the same way, will a certain percentage of your marketplace always buy the highest price item because they equate price with quality and will always demand the finest, whether they need it or not? Of course. And those customers will choose your $3,000 package. But not many. Again, that's the right-hand tail of the curve. But as a side note, hopefully more will choose the highest priced deluxe package than will choose the lowest priced basic package. That's because some of those who choose the $3,000 deluxe version should do so not because of their natural inclination, but because of the influence and fine professional salesmanship of you or some of your people. Asking lots of questions, analyzing the customer's needs, and then guiding them when appropriate with complete integrity toward their most appropriate choice, your top-end product. But most customers, over and over again, will gravitate toward the middle of your price range. They don't want all the goodies out at this end, but they don't want the stripped version down here either. So by all means, create levels, create tiers, create different packages and combinations of your product and service offerings. Add things of value to your customers. And it doesn't even have to be value in proportion to what it costs you to provide it. Your highest priced product and service offerings should often contain your highest profit margins, both in dollars and percents. The perception of value is what you're after. Adding unlimited lifetime customer support on a product can command a pretty penny. But the fact is that the longer someone owns and uses your product, the less and less they will need or use that support. But the high perceived value up front will influence many customers to pay a substantial amount for it. Adding extended warranties is big business, and the margins are enormous because statistics show us that customers will either never need to make a claim on it or will already be on the next generation product by the time anything happens to the old one, and they won't bother calling you. And listen, how much extra does it really cost for a GPS device to provide you with the elevation in addition to your latitude and longitude? Zero. Yet you'll pay up to $100 more for the model that gives you that one little extra bit of information. High perceived value to the customer, zero cost to the manufacturer. I think you get the idea. Now, I have a lot of clients who at first protest, well, we don't need to do this raise the ceiling thing. We already have a tiered pricing structure. But don't make the mistake of thinking you're already doing this if you have different packages for different categories of customers. For instance, I have clients who have a low price offering for individuals, a higher offering for small businesses, maybe a middle market offering above that, and a mega package for large corporate customers. And then they pretty much let the customer self-select into the category and price point they naturally fit into. I tell them, no, that's not raising the ceiling. You have to raise the ceiling for each category. The individual needs to have 3 to 5 options to choose from. The small business person, the same. The mid-size and the big corporation all need their own separate choices. If you do this for all of your categories of customers, you'll find, like magic, you'll be getting higher prices, making larger profits in every single category of customers you serve. So, use this method of raise the ceiling to charge higher prices and get your customers to thank you for it. But then what? I encourage you, yes, to first raise the ceiling, but then if you want to take this technique to the next level and get even higher prices, I've created a lesson that's effectively part 2 of this one, because it's a technique that stands back to back with raise the ceiling to influence your customers to buy even higher in your price range. That lesson is called Take It From the Top. Visit my website, chargehigherprices.com, and you can access it from there. So, raise the ceiling and then take it from the top. And if you're looking for even more great ideas on how to charge higher prices and get your customers to thank you for it, go to chargehigherprices.com right now. There you can access videos, audio programs, and other great resources that will teach you literally tons of ways to get your customers to buy from you at a premium. Instead of you always worrying whether your price is too high, or worrying about the competition's prices, or worrying that your customer will say no, and then you reflexively cave when they question your price. Wouldn't it be nice just to get top dollar from delighted customers as often as you like and send the lowballers to your favorite competitor to erode their profit margin? This is Scott Sorrell, Mr. Charge Higher Prices, telling you to take your profit margin into your own hands and get it out of your customers' hands. Go to chargehigherprices.com, and here's hoping your competitors don't find me first. Do it now, and I'll see you there.
If you're interested in booking Scott Sorrell for a keynote speech, workshop, or for consulting, please call area code 949-650-0006. Make sure and visit our website at chargehigherprices.com to sign up for free audios, videos, and other learning materials so you can learn how to charge higher prices and get your customers to thank you for it.